Sean was asleep on the flight. He slept very well. And Sean, all through fight week, he was just himself. He's always fun to be around, always in a good mood, always laughing. So that's Sean, and that's how he was all fight week.
So nearly a 2-year layoff for Sean Garcia. The last time he fought was on January 2nd of 2021. So we'll see if there is any sort of ring rust with Sean Garcia.
We shall see.
And I'll say personally, having been around Sean throughout the week, he is a funny guy. He has a very good sense of humor.
He's very funny.
He's a quiet guy, but once you get to talk to him more, he shows you more of himself.
He has a wonderful comedic sense about him. But that is neither here nor there. It's about prize fighting, and away we go when it comes to Yang and Sean Garcia.
Both filling each other out with jabs.
Sean Garcia did predict to us, he goes, I'm going to get a knockout in this fight, and then I'm going to follow it up and go ahead and take my next fight, and that'll be a knockout. The fight after that will be another knockout. So Sean Garcia believing that power will be displayed here tonight in Seoul, South Korea. Ray Flores, Amir Tyson, the champion, Sinisa Super Bad Estrada. There's a beautiful right hook by Sean Garcia.
Yeah, you could tell he was a little mad at the press conference when the other fighter put his fist to his chin. He wasn't expecting that, got him a little mad. He's going to take it out on him tonight.
Look, I'm a really mild-tempered human being, but you have anybody put their fist underneath my chin, and that's going to upset me too.
Oh, that's definitely going to upset any fighter. I mean, Sean was very, very calm throughout fight week, and I don't think he expected that at the weigh-in. But Sean got his pushback. He shoved his opponent. But his opponent definitely deserved that for putting his hands on Sean.
So Seung-Ho Yang is actually, he does boxing, but he's also an MMA fighter as well. He's 7-1 as a mixed martial artist. So he dabbles in a variety of different martial arts and fighting disciplines, does Seung-Ho Yang. But so far, Sean Garcia looks to be relaxed. Nice left to the body. You know his brother Ryan is watching intently. Hello to Ryan Garcia, undefeated. Has a matchup coming up in mid-January. Then that collision against him and Gervonta Davis. And there's that left hand
by Sean,
that I'm sure made Ryan smile back home in California.
Sean's showing some great speed. I like the way he's using that jab.
Right now, Sean's showing he's the better fighter technically right now.
But Sean is very relaxed and
being an MMA fighter, I mean, at weigh-in or even right now, I know his trunks are covering his legs, but he has very muscular legs, and that can be not a good thing, which is why he's so flat-footed right now. I'm talking about Sean's opponent.
Very heavy-footed on that front foot. It's almost like, I'm not saying his feet are stuck in mud, but he's not moving with the fluidity compared to that of Sean. Under 30 seconds to go in the first. Well, so far, Amir, I've not really seen too much ring rust from Sean Garcia.
Yeah, you know, he's just a natural. Once he gets back in the ring, he had a training camp, and now he's ready to show what he's about.
A nice left over the top by Garcia. Sean settling into his game plan. I think it's evident, and when it comes to his adversary, Yang, that ends the first.
Yeah, Sean just showed he was a better fighter in that round, but
taking a look at some of the action from the first.
Here we see Sean countering with that overhand left. That was a great shot. Sean showed some very good speed, just like his brother Ryan. I mean, they train together. They're brothers. They're in the gym together every day. And Sean's speed is just as great.
I don't know how they developed that speed, but something in that Garcia family.
It's the fierce reflex bag.
That's what it is?
Yep.
Okay. So what is that? For those that don't know, I don't know what you're talking about, Denise. What is that?
So the fierce reflex bag is just a better, newer version of the Cobra bag. I don't know if you remember those, but it's the bags that are on the pole that just come back at you very quickly. It's for, you know, reflexes and reaction. And Ryan and Sean's parents created a fierce reflex bag that is just incredible. I train with it every single day, and it helps me with my speed and reaction and timing. And Sean and Ryan use that every day. So shout out to the fierce reflex bag.
Oh, well, you learn something new every day. Thank you very much for that astute analysis, Elisa. Back to round number 2 we go.
Sean's landing a couple hard body punches on him. You can tell he's ready in the body.
Beautiful right hook upstairs by Sean Garcia.
I love the right hooks from Sean that just come out of nowhere quickly. And like I said, being a southpaw, that is the most dangerous punch you can throw is a right hook, because when you're fighting an orthodox fighter, they don't really see that punch coming because they have their left hand covering their vision.
Sean Garcia with that left, but that was blocked by Yang. Now Yang is trying to be more the bully, and it is Sean who needs to be and is of the mindset of being the matador inside the ring. I think I'd like to see an uppercut that Sean throws, because as you pointed out, Sinise, Yang is very, flat-footed, and he's heavy on that front foot. And if you step back a little bit, throw that uppercut, you put that weight of Yang over that front foot, he's going to get clobbered with something.
Yeah, uppercuts on the inside would be good as well. But I like the way Sean's fighting from the outside. I think his opponent, being an MMA fighter and just looking at his body structure, he could be strong. So Sean is being very cautious and doing a great job at just using his footwork and his speed, and he's boxing beautifully.
Even when he doesn't land the punches, you can tell he's powerful.
Well, not only that, I mean, to echo your point, Amir, is that he'll throw a right hook and it'll land on the arms, but that still hurts. I mean, the punches still continue to hurt, even though they didn't land clean. It still takes an effect.
That makes the fighter drop their hands low.
And that could be evident in the second half of the fight, even though it's a 4-rounder. It was funny because, there were, this was not the original point for Sean Garcia, and Sean looked at us and said, I'll fight anybody at this point. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, Sean is confident in his skill level, and he's confident, and I mean, he had so much amateur experience and defeated a lot of good fighters in the amateurs, and is a multiple national amateur champion. So coming into the pros with that amateur pedigree, he knows what he can do.
And here's the thing, he's only 22 years of age. I mean, can you imagine? He had already been a pro, and we've been saying he's away from the ring, but he already accumulated a 6-0 record, and he wasn't even barely 21 yet.
Yeah, still young, and so young, and he has just so much more to prove and to show.
So much time to develop.
The right hook landing there by Sean. A little flurry there by Sean, which landed on the glove, but it still makes him look like he's busy and he's throwing punches and doing something.
I'm not seeing a lot of ring rust from Sean, so that's really impressive.
What I like about Sean is that, very much like Ryan, they are thinking man's fighter. They're thinking in the ring. They're trying to think 2 or 3 steps ahead, and you're seeing them set up things, and then a couple of punches later, it happens.
Yes, definitely. They're very, very smart fighters. They've been like that since the amateurs. It's just something that they're thinkers, and their ring IQ is very high. And Sean is showing that against his opponents.
We are on to round number 3. This one is scheduled for 4. And Yang coming forward, but Garcia willing to mix it up as well.
He's got to get out the corner. Sean has to get out the corner.
Now Sean wisely, as you alluded to, Amir, ties up and then resets and gets right back on the attack.
Yeah, I like how he's Sean's tying him up on the inside, because you don't want to let him hit you with any rabbit punches or punches on the inside that just shouldn't be landing. So
that's the way to do it.
But also, too, can you imagine what that does to a fighter who's known for being extremely aggressive, as we're seeing out of Seung-Ho Yang, and it sort of is debilitating mentally because it doesn't allow you to get into prolonged offense.
Definitely, it's frustrating for a fighter like Yang, who wants to land, is just dying to land a hard shot on Sean, and he can't because Sean's defense is not allowing him to, and then he ties him up on the inside.
Smart boxing.
And it's fair to say that Sean knows the tricks of the trade, even being 22 years of age. There's a left that connects over the top. And incidentally, a little bit of a headlock there. It's like, what is this? It's not MMA, sir.
Like I was saying before, he has so much time to develop at 22. He has 10, 15 more years to really just go ahead and develop as a boxer. So I'm excited to see that in the near future.
Coming up on the 75-second mark in the third. Also earlier this week, Seun-Ho, Garcia, they did the Fast Hands Challenge with Manny Pacquiao here in Seoul.
We did. What an experience that was. That was awesome. Me and Sean were in the ring nervous. Like, we were actually a little bit starstruck just to be in the same ring as Manny Pacquiao and doing the speed challenge with him.
You were hanging in with Manny, though.
Oh, we were
you were hanging
I was
in.
trying. I was
saw
trying
it.
to
I was
hang.
up close. I saw it. You were doing your thing.
You know who had trouble was our social media superstar, the behind-the-scenes Janine, who had to keep up with you guys to be able to get all that footage on social media. And right now, Yang going at Sean Garcia, but I think it is evident that Sean Garcia is dictating the pace, whereas Yang being super aggressive. But here's the thing, and this is just a little cautionary thing, is that I know that the judges here, they like aggression, but to me, I don't see any prolonged offense from Yang. I think Garcia's been landing the bigger, more eye-catching shots and has been far more superior than that of Yang.
Oh, definitely. There's aggression, but it has to be effective aggression. And this is not effective aggression. He's just being aggressive and running into everything Sean is throwing. And Sean is having his way.
We'll take a look at some of the action from the third.
See Sean on the ropes here, but no punches from Yang coming through. Sean ties him up here.
See, it hits his glove. It doesn't even hit him. Every time he throws punches, it doesn't land. And then Sean takes advantage of that.
Fourth and final round on the way between Sean Garcia, who hasn't fought in nearly 2 years. His last assignment was on January 2nd, 2021. Making his return to the ring, fourth and final round, and we are underway. And Yang coming out with ferocity, sensing that he is probably behind on the scorecards.
He has to throw all he has the last round. Whoever wants it more is going to win the fight. But if it goes the distance, you know, Sean will be victorious.
I'm just curious of, just from my standpoint, there's a right hand that connected by Yang. I can't even see a case where you could give 1 round to Yang from my estimation.
No, cannot give 1 round to Yang. If there's a judge that does, they need an eye exam for sure.
It would be egregious, but let's hope it doesn't get to that point.
Definitely not. Let's hope not.
So far, though, Sean Garcia uncorked a straight left down the middle. Another one. 2 straight lefts by Sean Garcia in the opening minute of the final round.
Yeah, Yang will throw punches, but none of them land. He just makes them miss the punches.
There's a right hand that connected. That was his best punch of the fight.
Yeah.
Not your fault. It just sort of happened as it
Right
did.
when I said it. That's crazy.
Well, we'll see now if Yang can try to generate some offense.
Will it be enough to hurt him and win? I don't think so.
Both the Garcias, though, they are as tough as they come. But Yang certainly not coming in to sort of be subservient to the Garcia name. Just over the midway point of the fourth.
And Sean just landed that uppercut a few seconds ago before the hold there. The uppercut that you wanted to see.
Yeah, I wanted to see the first round. It's okay, though. Better late than never.
You got to be careful when throwing uppercuts with a fighter like this. So I know Sean, he knows that, which is why.
Ooh, good shot by Sean.
Right
Oh,
hook
he heard
followed
him.
by a left. See, that's why she's a champion, and I haven't even stepped inside the ring yet. Sanisa knows best. A new series coming your way.
That's a good series name, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I have to pay you for that name?
Well, right now, Sean Garcia is looking to punch his ticket to a victory here against Seung-Ho Yang in Seoul, South Korea. Manny Pacquiao, DKU coming your way. Our main event later tonight. Chopping shots to the body.
Sean's just taking all the punches, though, like a champ. He's coming back.
I think Sean was sort of demonstrating some of that head movement. He got tagged once or twice, but again, that's part of prize fighting. Final moments of the fourth.
You can only get benefits from moving your head.
Chopping shots there. This is probably the best round for Yang in the fight so far. As we near the end of the final round, body shots there by Yang. They both slug it out. Here at Seoul, they embrace. That's a quality ending to the fight. Talk about entertainment.
You know what? That's what the fans come to see, entertainment. The more entertaining you are, the more fans gravitate to you. That's just how it is in the history of boxing.
And I think Sean Garcia sort of said, you know what, let me drop my hands a little bit, let me mix it up, because he was staying on the outside throughout the first 3 rounds, having his success, but something inside of him clicked as to be like, let me be the entertainer. I could be wrong. It could be a fact that Seung-Ho Yang may have been able to finally get some offense generated, but that's just my guesstimation.
I think he was just like, if you want to go to war, I'm down to go too.
Exactly. Sort of like, all right, you know, mano a mano we go.
Yes, sir.
But here's some of the action, Amir. What you see?
Landed clean punches. Every time Sean threw a punch, it landed for the most part. Smart punches. The other fighter, on the other hand, he would just throw and Sean would make a miss.
So we are awaiting the judges' decision here in Seoul, South Korea. Greatly appreciate all of you watching wherever you are around the world. There's a nice sign of respect between the two. Good embrace. And, hey, welcome back to the ring, Sean Garcia. Sean being trained by his father, Henry Garcia. They are telling our ring announcer, Mike Yancey, and now we'll send it up to him with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by majority decision, Seung-Ho Yang!
Oh, that was a robbery.
Oh my God.
That was a robbery.
Are you kidding me?
That was a straight up robbery.
A majority decision for Seung-Ho Yang.
That was whack as can be.
As he's victorious, and he is standing by with Sanisa Estrada, who's standing by with both fighters. Sanisa, go ahead.
Someone needs to check the judges.
Did you feel that you deserved this victory tonight?
일, 2라운드는 제가 약간 밀리는 느낌이 있었는데 3, 4라운드부터 제 체력적으로 더 우세한 것 같고
The first and second round, he thinks that he was winning, and the third and the fourth. The first and the second round, he thought that he was winning, but this time, the third and the fourth, he thought he was losing already.
Would you be willing to come to the U.S. to give Sean Garcia a rematch?
저는 언제든 미국 환영입니다.
I always wanted to go to the U.S., so anytime I'll be going there.
Thank you. Congratulations. Sean, that was a great performance overall. How do you feel you did tonight?
I was off for 3 years, but I felt great to be in the ring. I love the sport of boxing. I didn't think I lost, but I mean, it is what it is. This is a sport. I'll be back. I'll keep training hard to face better competition. But yeah, if you want to come to the United States, we would love to have you. Thank you, South Korea. You guys are all amazing people. You guys are so nice to me, and I would love to come back here and do it all over again. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Sanisa Estrada. But Amir, you are absolutely livid on the judge's verdict.
That was a disgrace to boxing. Things like this hurt boxing, and the Korean judges should be absolutely ashamed with themselves.